Okay, so we're inside our editor, the Plant Factory. So we'll go inside this segment. We'll go to materials first, and let's go to modify these materials. We'll go to color alpha, change to map it picture, and we'll go just upload it our bark. Okay, let's click, go to highlights, leave it reducing, click OK, and I want to enable parametric, so you can see we have a nice looking kind of tree going right here, effect. Okay, and next what I want to do is actually enable segment body displacement, so we'll enable this. Okay, let's scroll a little bit down, and two things I want connected. Not we can upload them from here, but it's easy for me when I see them outside as parameters and access. And this is a source, one of them, and next is amount. Again, this is not necessary. You can just access them directly from segment. I just like to do this because if I think displacement too high, I can just jump in and increase or decrease directly from here. Just make it a little bit easier accessible. Also, meta node at this point, actually I want to go ahead and replace with the project texture map. Also, you notice we need reconnect, so when you move mouse over, you see right here is highlight, so we'll connect gray output, delete this one. Okay, and next let's go ahead and upload it, and I'm going to use I have a 201, if you remember, one a little bit more rough, and this is work with the high pass when we're using. If you were close up, this worked better, but for the little bit far away, I used another one when I just used black and white and kind of bring down. So we'll use that one map. I want to be sure my interpolation type is least binary, so it will won't have those pixelizations when we come closer. Let's go ahead and set least final render so we can see displacement. I'm going to render right now and preview at this point. Okay, so right here you can see we have a nice tree trunk done with a good displacements, look very natural. We can apply couple effects. For example, if you don't want on top apply so much displacement, we can always go ahead, use a filter and apply it specifically for the displacement, reduce a little bit on the top as well till we'll work on a trunk. The one thing I noticed, it's a root work a little bit better, so we'll go segment, we'll go enable root flares. Okay, except this is too big. If you remember, we look on the references, they're not too large, so we're going to reduce a little bit height and bring all of them down just slightly, kind of applied. You know what, let's reduce even this one and maybe pop up height a bit up, just apply it and see, like right here effect, maybe bring closer. Work a little bit on the height, so look, adjusting, let's come a little bit closer and render a bit more. So yeah, we have a nice displacement. You can see how right here edges look very nice. Okay, until we're working on this trunk, so let's do a couple things. Again, the texture already look good. We can just slightly modify a couple things to make a little bit more interesting. And I'm working just right here on top, so shrink down a little bit. Okay, let's go on a cup, add a little bit smaller right here on the top. Okay, also let's add a few branches so we can easier preview. And I don't want to build all trees here. I want just showing a couple effects we can apply it. Again, we have the materials. Let's set parametric for this material. Okay, segment. Maybe this is kind of maybe branches create. Yeah, let's do this way. So this is first segment branch. We'll go click on segment, add maybe 6 plus minus 1. Okay, we'll go rotate them around, and let's bring a little bit from the bottom. Okay, now we can go inside the segment and just modify. Okay, let's set to maybe 4, link, and add randomness. Okay, normal, it's probably they will be a little bit longer. Okay, as well, add trapezium. The one thing about adding trapezium with this, yeah, we can add a little bit, but if I want my angle change for this one, I'll go inside, set maybe angle to 55, so you can see go up, and going in the parent, you notice right here I'm going to the parent filter. Okay, we're going to bring down, so we'll go with the parent in this case. Okay, let's set a little bit, and now we'll go inside the non-parent and bring this down. So on this one, actually I want to have it, the lower it is, the more out straight, and parent when it's growing, so it will affect both of them. I'll just bring a bit, maybe like this. Let's add right here a bit stronger. Okay, click OK. So you can see we have nice straight branches. These go up on top. Okay, right here what I want to more look on when we displacements, how they come together. So for this, inside the segment, we want to enable blending with the parents. So you can see how we kind of start coming together, and this is where the reference photos help you to see how much each tree applied. For example, lower ones, we can go very crazy like 5, so let's go all the way down. Same time, reduce link maybe to 2. Link, it's how far this will go, so we'll make shorter, but we'll increase here as well as take a upper one and reduce even more. So we're almost going kind of to top. Of course, we anytime we can pop up this upper level. Okay, let's zoom out, preview. Okay, it's all depend on when you reference to what trees, because if you work more with a pine or other trees, this is actually will be shorter right here on the bottom, and as well shorter on the top, and the link, yeah, probably 2 will be about right link for this. So how I say, just work with reference, see how they will work for you. Okay, let's add some other effect to this, and I'm going to kind of copy and paste this segment. Okay, I'm going to kill the connections and connect as a new child. Okay, so we have it right here, kind of add this new child. The one thing what I want to do with this is make it much shorter. Okay, and we'll take, bring up, kind of almost cut off elements. Okay, as well, you know what, 1 so let's put it 0.6 maybe, and we'll take random 0.1. So you can see we have a nice kind of almost break pieces coming. Okay, we'll go ahead and go inside this segment. Okay, right here we have this segment, so let's rework currently 4, let's add maybe 9 plus minus 1, and we also want to coil them around, and let's bring too low right here, so we'll just pop up a little bit up. So we have a nice effect, and again, because we have the small them, they work very well with our displacement. Just add additional details to that displacement. Okay. And I think the 30 probably will be about right size for this. We'll go inside the segment again. Let me modify a little bit color so I kind of remember. Okay, and right here we have it 50, so let's go pop up maybe to 65%, so it will increase a little bit the width. Mostly what I'm looking, it's right here, this effect on the short. They will have a nice displacement. Okay, let's go ahead and render preview, so what we have it so far. Okay, and you can see we have a nice displacement going. Right here they're going very well fit together on top, so it's add extra this effect on our tree, so we have it nice texturing going over. Let's click OK, close it, zoom a little bit more out, preview again. Other things, if you think displacement too hard, it's what I like it, just go right here, set 0.15, just reduce by a little bit if it's too high displacement. Again, we can modify also scale, just shrink down maybe, or take our other materials right here. Okay, let's go to materials. We can also shrink these down, just as example, bring them down, and actually we can go, let me change lighting so we can preview right now with a little bit less applying the textures. We have it smaller, a little bit more details. You can modify and see it. Yeah, this is, you see how it's going very nicely. Okay, let's do a couple more things. Well, inside the influence we'll say frequency 0.5 and maybe 0.4, so it will make our tree kind of a little bit bending, less straight. Okay, and we'll go inside this segment, the first one, branch, and let's do same thing. So we'll go apply maybe 0.5 and 0.5 as well. So just a little bit make our branches kind of going around. Okay, we can go, let's do one more things before render. Pop up maybe to 8 as well. Okay, so right here we covered our tree. I think, again, I don't want to add leaves, and you can add or maybe pine needles or some other effects. Overall, I just want to show how with materials we can apply with a displacement. We did not even apply the bump map, so you can apply additional bump map to this if you want extra this crispiness details. But right now let's go ahead to opacity and let's render. Okay, so right here our plant nicely applied. Again, on the cups we can add maybe a bit darkness or lightness actually to those areas. So let's do this. Okay, so we'll go inside the materials. Right here open with a cup, colors, and just a little bit yellowish lighter color. So just make a little bit better, mostly right this area. Again, you can create your own map, just a round map, and actually I think I have that one, so let me go open and preloaded one. By the way, all of this, if you get it as POC, you will have it all this texture with the POC, so you can reuse it if you need. Okay, so let's right here I have it on, and we'll just apply. Let's reset right now this one, so it will apply just to the edge right on our cup, so right to these areas. And we can also go on this segment, materials, right here, cup. Okay, let's do this way. We'll just rename this as a cup so we'll know. Okay, we'll go open this one. Branch or trunk, just something to do so we don't know names. Okay, we'll go to this one. Oops, actually go down here, select cup. Okay, yeah, it's changed already. Okay, and I'll say we can modify even more materials. I think this will be work nice. Let's go right here in this material branch, and one thing I notice, highlights, I want to actually take off. Click OK. Okay, and let's render again. You can see cups maybe a little bit too bright, so what we're going to do it is reopen them right here and make them darker, kind of a little bit more matching. As well, on this segments right here, materials, we'll go open maybe a branch full. Okay, right here, this one. In this area right here, we have binary all set. Offset, what I want to do, it says set 0.5. Okay, tiling repeated, so that is all good. We'll just make it a little bit smaller. We can go ahead and shrink them maybe in the other Y, but I think that will work. Okay, let's click OK and render again. Okay, you can see it's look much better. Again, and this is just example. Mostly what I was looking, it's for this tree trunk, how it will apply and work together, and it seems like coming very nicely with a nice displacement and materials. And again, at this point we can play a little bit more with textures, try to combine and adjust additional options, but I think overall it's given us nice effect, nice displacement and texturing. Okay, so actually, you know what, let me do a couple things. Will pop up a little bit closer. Let's set this one to 0.5. Maybe just add a little bit more details. 3. Just a little bit, make textures look kind of smaller on this case. Okay, we'll go right here, maybe add 2 as well. Okay, let's see if we put it 4 on this one, just slightly readjusting. Kind of what you do, you apply textures and we start working, see if it's tiling pop up too much or kind of like right here, 2 big displacements going. It is nice, but displacement is very strong, so obviously we'll probably 0.2, kind of nicer. And right here a little bit don't like how this sync inside, so let's go to this segment and pop up to 0.8. So I'll bring them a little bit out more. Okay, readjusting. And then sometimes you just continue tweaking, see which one is come up better. Okay, render one more time. Okay, and right here a tree. Yeah, it's displacement much better looking. Bark also applied, more accurate. And again, if we even zoom out, zoom in closer, for close up on the trees. So let's preview that one. we can see already it's have a nice applying right here on the bottom, still be with the root, just add maybe a little bit wider, but I do like how the bark have this effect, nice displacement effect on the bark. Okay, so we'll go inside the root and pop up this one's a little bit more. This one was too much. Okay, just kind of, yeah, apply separate legs, probably a little bit better will be. Eight right here, so we'll have it. Okay, let's render again. And that's what happen. Going back and forward between rendering, see when you come up with nicer. Yeah, this look better. Again, with the displacement, probably need to add a little bit more to that. Okay, so let's go ahead. Add width to the base. Okay, yeah, it's look more interesting width now. Okay, I think this is kind of done with the tree. Next, what you need to do is just, if you want to add any leaves, any effect to this, but I think with the textures, bumps, what we applied, this have a nice texture at this point. And thank you for watching this tutorial from Geekatplay Studio. Please remember visit us on the web is www.geekatplay.com.